There will be moments when life feels like it's pressing you from every direction. You wake up and the weight of the world seems to sit right on your chest. You try your best, you give your all, and yet somehow things still fall apart. You wonder why it's happening to you. You wonder if you'll ever get through it. The truth is, the world will test you. It will stretch you, challenge you, and sometimes even try to break you. But what you have to understand deep down in your spirit is that it cannot defeat you. You were created with strength on the inside that's greater than any storm on the outside. The world may throw setbacks, betrayals, losses, and disappointments your way, but you have something within you that can't be destroyed. Resilience. You have a fire that was placed in your heart by the Creator Himself. You may bend, but you won't break. You may stumble, but you'll rise again. What was meant to bury you will actually plant you, and what was designed to destroy you will end up developing you. Every great person who ever achieved something meaningful went through seasons where they felt the world was against them. Life is not meant to be a smooth road. It's meant to be a refining fire. Pressure produces power. The pain you're feeling is shaping your character, building your patience, and strengthening your resolve. The world will test you because it's preparing you for more. Those who never go through anything never grow into anything. You can't have strength without struggle, and you can't have faith without a fight. When you face challenges, don't see them as signs of defeat. See them as divine opportunities for growth. Sometimes God allows the storm, not to punish you, but to position you. He allows pressure because He knows what's inside you needs to come out. The diamond doesn't shine until it's been cut. Gold isn't pure until it's been refined by fire. And your greatness won't emerge until you've been tested by life. The world is simply the stage where your strength is revealed. You might have moments where you feel like giving up. You might say, I can't take it anymore. I've done everything right, and still it's not working out. But let me remind you, you're not done yet. The fact that you're still standing after everything you've been through is proof that the world didn't win. It may have wounded you, but it didn't destroy you. You've faced disappointment, and yet you're still believing. You've endured heartbreak, and yet you're still loving. That's not weakness. That's strength in its purest form. The world doesn't reward the ones who quit when it gets hard. It honors those who keep going when others would have walked away. Every test you face has a purpose. When you're tested, your true character comes to the surface. You find out what you really believe, what you really value, and what you're really capable of. You begin to see that you don't need everything to go your way to be at peace. You just need faith that everything is working together for your good. Sometimes the world will break your plans so that it can build your purpose. It will close doors because you were knocking on the wrong ones. It will take people out of your life because they were never meant to go where you're going. Don't mistake rejection for ruin. Don't confuse the delay for denial. When things fall apart, it's often because something greater is being rearranged behind the scenes. Life's tests aren't sent to destroy you. They're sent to direct you. You can't control what the world does to you, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to see the obstacle as an opportunity. You can decide that no matter what happens, you're not going to lose your joy, your faith, or your fire. You can stand tall in the middle of the storm and say, I might be hurting, but I'm not defeated. I might be tired, but I'm still here. That's the mindset that turns tests into testimonies. Remember, every champion has scars. Every strong person has a story that includes moments of weakness, doubt, and fear. But those moments didn't define them. Their response did. When life knocked them down, they got back up. When people doubted them, they believed anyway. When everything said, you can't, they said, watch me. The world tried to break them, but instead, it built something unbreakable inside them. And that's the same spirit that lives in you. You may have been through things that shook your confidence, but you're still standing. You may have faced situations that tested your faith, but you're still believing. The world might have taken something from you, but it didn't take your power. It didn't take your vision. It didn't take your purpose. Because that purpose was planted too deep to be destroyed by circumstance. You might feel weary, but you're not finished. You might feel stretched, but you're being shaped for something greater. When life tests you, remember this. Pressure doesn't mean you're defeated. It means you're being prepared. You were not created to live broken. You were created to live bold, confident, and unshaken. You have everything you need inside you to overcome every test the world sends your way. When people hear the word ruthless, they often think of coldness, cruelty, or harshness. But true ruthlessness, in the spirit of strength and purpose, isn't about stepping on others to rise higher. It's about standing so firmly in your vision that nothing and no one can make you back down. It's about refusing to let fear, doubt, or the opinions of others dictate your destiny. Ruthlessness means you've made a decision deep within yourself, that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes, you will not quit, you will not settle, you will not be moved. Relentless determination is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. It's the invisible line between those who almost made it and those who actually did. It's not talent that keeps you going when life gets tough. It's not luck that carries you through seasons of difficulty. It's that inner drive, that quiet fire, that unwavering focus that says, I've come too far to turn back now. Being ruthless is not about being hard on others. It's about being firm with yourself. It's the discipline to keep showing up even when you don't feel like it. The strength to do it even when it's not easy. And the courage to keep believing even when nothing seems to be working. When life knocks you down, ruthless determination says, get up again. When people doubt you, it whispers, keep going. When the results don't come right away, it reminds you, stay faithful. The process is working even when you can't see it. The ruthless person isn't heartless. They're simply unstoppable. They've learned that life doesn't reward wishful thinking. It rewards consistent, unshakable action. The world may test your resolve, But relentless determination refuses to give up its ground. It's that fierce belief that something good is on the other side of every obstacle, that every setback is a setup for a greater comeback. There will be times when you have to be ruthless with your time. You'll need to say no to distractions, no to drama, no to people who drain your energy, but don't feed your growth. You'll have to be ruthless with your focus, not letting comparison, insecurity, or impatience pull you off course. You can't chase every opportunity, answer every critic, or entertain every fear. Relentless determination knows that where your attention goes, your energy flows, and it chooses wisely where to place that energy. You have to guard your focus like it's sacred, because it is. Being ruthless also means refusing to settle for less than you're capable of. It means pushing past comfort zones and demanding more from yourself. It's easy to talk about dreams when everything feels exciting and new, but real determination shows up in the middle, in the grind, in the waiting, in the silent seasons where no one sees what you're building. That's where champions are made. That's where you develop the grit that can't be shaken. The ruthless mindset says, I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday, and I'm not stopping now. Sometimes you have to be ruthless with your emotions too. You can't allow temporary feelings to make permanent decisions. You can't let frustration convince you to give up on something that still has promise. You have to rise above the noise of negativity and keep your eyes fixed on what you know you're called to do. Ruthlessness in this sense is emotional mastery. The ability to stay calm in chaos, hopeful in hardship, and patient in the process. You have to lead your emotions instead of letting them lead you. The truth is, the world doesn't owe you success. It doesn't hand out victories for effort alone. You have to fight for your dreams, protect your vision, and guard your heart from anything that tries to weaken it. Ruthless determination doesn't mean you never get tired. It means you don't let tiredness stop you. It doesn't mean you never feel afraid. It means you move forward despite the fear. Every step take with determination builds momentum. And soon what once felt impossible becomes inevitable. Think about the people who've achieved great things. They weren't the smartest or the most talented. They were the most determined. They made a choice to keep moving forward when it would have been easier to turn back. That's what being ruthless truly means. It's not about aggression. It's about alignment. Aligning your actions with your purpose no matter the cost. It's saying, I'm willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term victory. It's choosing progress over popularity, faith over fear, purpose over pressure. When you develop that kind of determination, you stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for everything to make sense. You just move. You act. You trust that even small steps will lead to big breakthroughs. You stop depending on external validation because your conviction becomes your confirmation. That's when you become unstoppable. Ruthlessness in its purest form is love in motion, love for your calling, love for your growth, love for your potential. It's the deep knowing that your life has meaning and that you won't waste it trying to please everyone or fit into the world's expectations. It's looking in the mirror and saying, I owe it to myself to keep going. I owe it to my purpose to see this through. That's the kind of fire that keeps burning long after motivation fades. That's the kind of spirit that refuses to be broken. There comes a point in life when you realize that not everyone and not everything deserves access to your inner world. You start to see that your peace is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Your purpose is not a hobby, it's your life's mission. The more you grow, the more you understand that protecting these two, your peace and your purpose, is one of the most important things you will ever do. The world is full of noise, distractions, and demands that will try to pull you in 100 different directions. But you were not designed to live in constant chaos. You were not created to carry everyone's burdens or to please everyone's expectations. Protecting your peace means learning to say no when your heart says yes to too many things. It means creating boundaries so your energy stays aligned with what truly matters. Peace is not the absence of problems, it's the presence of balance. It's the quiet confidence that no matter what's happening around you, you can stay grounded within yourself. But peace doesn't just happen. You have to guard it. There will be people who thrive on drama, who bring confusion wherever they go, who speak negativity into your atmosphere. You can love them without allowing them to live in your mind rent-free. Protecting your peace doesn't make you selfish, it makes you wise. Because every minute you spend in turmoil is a minute you're not investing in your purpose. Every argument you engage in that steals your joy takes you one step away from your destiny. You have to get to a place where you value your peace more than the need to prove your point. Your purpose is sacred. It's the reason you were placed on this earth. But purpose can't thrive in an environment filled with noise and doubt. That's why you have to be intentional about what you allow into your spirit. Every conversation, every relationship, every commitment either fuels your purpose or drains it. You can't let fear distract you from your focus. You can't let small-minded opinions discourage your big vision. There are moments when the most spiritual thing you can do is disconnect, regroup, and remind yourself who you are and what you're called to do. Your purpose will not always be understood by everyone, and that's okay. It wasn't given to them, it was given to you. Protecting your peace means learning to walk away from anything that doesn't serve your growth. You don't have to fight every battle, respond to every insult, or correct every misunderstanding. When you know who you are, silence becomes your power. You stop chasing validation because you're already anchored in your worth. Some people won't understand your calm, they'll mistake it for weakness. But the truth is, it takes far more strength to stay composed than it does to react. Peace is not passive. It's power under control. It's choosing to be unmoved when everything around you is trying to provoke you. When you protect your peace, you begin to see life differently. You stop rushing. You stop comparing your journey to others. You stop apologizing for choosing what's best for your mental and emotional health. The world tells you that success is about how much you can do, how fast you can go, and how much you can achieve. But true success is when you can lay your head down at night and rest, knowing you stayed true to yourself. It's when you can look in the mirror and say, I didn't lose myself trying to keep everyone else happy. That's the peace that can't be bought or broken. Your purpose also needs protection from discouragement. There will be times when you question if you're on the right path, when the results don't match your effort, when doors seem to stay closed, no matter how hard you knock. In those moments, you have to remind yourself why you started. Protect your vision by feeding it with faith, not fear. Protect your dreams by surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, not those who tear you down. Protect your focus by keeping your eyes on what's ahead, not what's behind. Distraction is one of the enemy's favorite tools because it doesn't have to destroy you. It just has to divide you. And a divided mind can't walk in purpose. When you make peace and purpose your priority, you stop letting the world's chaos dictate your mood. You stop letting temporary problems steal your eternal joy. You start operating from a place of strength instead of reaction. You begin to understand that you can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control what you allow to live within you. Protecting your peace is not about isolation. It's about preservation. It's about creating space for your mind to breathe, for your spirit to recharge, and for your dreams to grow. You will find that once you guard your peace, your purpose begins to unfold more naturally. Ideas come clearer, opportunities feel more aligned, and the right people are drawn to your energy. Chaos repels clarity, but peace attracts purpose. When you learn to quiet the noise around you, you start to hear the whisper of direction within you. You begin to recognize that peace is not something you chase, it's something you choose. Every day, in every decision, you can choose to protect what matters most: your peace and your purpose. The world may be fierce, unpredictable, and at times unforgiving, but you were never meant to live defeated by it. You were born with a strength that outlasts storms, a purpose that outshines pain, and a spirit that refuses to be broken. Life will test you, but it cannot defeat you. It will stretch you, but it cannot define you. The trials you face are not there to crush you, they are there to carve the greatness that already lives within you. When you choose to be ruthless, not in cruelty, but in conviction, you rise above the noise. You become relentless in your determination, fierce in your faith, and unstoppable in your pursuit of purpose. You stop waiting for the world to make things easier, and you start becoming stronger. You stop apologizing for being bold, and you start embracing the power of your own resilience. And as you walk this journey, remember to protect what is sacred: your peace, your energy, and your calling. Don't let the chaos of others drown out the calm within you. Don't trade your focus for distraction or your dreams for comfort. Your peace is your foundation. Your purpose is your direction. Your determination is your engine. The world will try to break you, but it cannot defeat a heart that refuses to surrender. Stand firm in who you are. Be courageous in what you believe. Be ruthless in your pursuit of growth, truth, and destiny. Because when you do, you'll find that the world doesn't shape you. You shape the world.